this has taught me a big lesson, just put it that way. It's taught me that I really cannot be stupid enough to trust everyone. And that's just a little message from me to you today, guys. If you've got these friends, so-called friends, that gather around you, have your best interests, absolutely love you for years and years and years, and then can jump on a bandwagon of other people dragging you down, they weren't really ever friends in the first place. And a lot of you are going to have a biased opinion because unfortunately, and I'm not going to say this about all of you guys, some of you have watched me long enough to absolutely love me and realise I'm like Marmite. You either love me or you fucking hate me. Those that love me, I love you too. Those that don't love me, respectfully, we probably wouldn't have liked each other anyway. But one thing for sure and one thing for certain, what you see with me is what you get, okay? Let's begin with that. Now, this is a hate campaign. That is what it boils down to. It is a hate campaign. You can say what you want to say. You can sit here and go, oh, Mama Kaz is this big bad wolf with no feelings. She's a bully. She's got no heart. Everyone has a heart. And I'm going to tell you something, seeing that everyone else wants to be talking about their mental health and how they've been affected. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to get upset, all right? I'm a human being. So, yeah, I've shown emotions on this app. Kill me now. Now, this is affecting me more than anything in the 3 years I've been on TikTok. Having a group of individuals roll up together to drag one person down, this has had the biggest impact on my mental health. I cannot begin to tell you. And for the sake of my mental health, because the way I feel to take matters into my own hands, the police are involved with all of this, because if this carries on, I'm gonna be real with the 700 of you. You lot can sit here and say, bun Mama Kaz, she's a big bad bully, she's got no heart, we don't care because she screams and shouts. I've never felt this low in my life, and that's the God's honest truth, okay? To the point, trigger warning, the thoughts that's gone through my mind these past month, I can't begin to explain to you. I just want to say thank you to the people that love me and are around me, that's kept me going, and, you know, I appreciate you all. So we're going to start with one thing. We're going to start with this first, because out of everything, this is something that has really, really bothered me and really, really affected me. So, me being transgender, Mama Kaz being transgender, people on TikTok saying I'm not trans, people on TikTok invalidating me, people calling me a man, people dragging me down. The fact that I'm having to come on today to be forced to tell my story on the way I feel, shame on you. Shame on the people that are part of the LGBT community, the rat, you know who I'm talking about, that should understand what I've gone through, and at every opportunity you want to try and drag me down and jump on a bandwagon. To be quite honest with you, I thought we left it. You said what you had to say to me, I said what I had to say to you, we moved forward. Now, everyone in my live stream that's coming and watched me can all say, I've not mentioned you, the rat. I've not mentioned you, we just call you rat. I've not mentioned the rat. I really haven't mentioned the rat, okay? And if you're wondering who I'm talking about the brat, yeah? So I've not mentioned him. So the fact is, respectfully, the only Martha here is you, okay? And I'm definitely the fucking baby reindeer in this whole situation. The only Marthas are you, no one else. You're not even a thought in my brain. You have to wake up at 6 a.m. every day, okay, to collect videos of me and talk about me, okay? With your biased FYP news, where you sit there, create a collective of videos that you decide what people are seeing, which are about me to drag me down. That's just the God's honest truth. Now, let me tell you another thing. The only cult is right under all you lot's eyes. But if your brains have been too warped, okay, and too, and you've all become so blindsided to the fact that this person is an innocent, lovely individual that is, you know, struggles with mental health, you know, that goes through the worst, what are you doing to me? So hypocritical, that isn't it? Most of you that we're going to discuss today are walking hypocrites, because you come on here only a few weeks ago crying, okay? You emotionally blackmailed me a long time ago behind the scenes with your triggering images to not discuss you. So it's okay when you want to have mental health and you don't want people to talk about you, but me openly saying right now, you're dragging my mental health through the worst. It's okay, that, isn't it? It's fine, because it's Mama Kaz. Can we block that rat, please? We can block him. He can watch on another account. I don't need him in here. We can block him. So we're gonna unpick a few things, guys. I might be going round and round and round in circles, but that's how my brain fucking feels. So, first thing I want to talk about, me being trans. No one on this app, okay, can tell me who I am, how I feel, how I was born, my journey, and the position that I am in, that I am today, all right? From the age of 7 years old, I knew something was up with me. I knew I felt different. If I wasn't running around in my mum's fucking dresses or running around in her heels, okay, I was in my sister's bag putting on her makeup. Now, being trans is a journey. Being trans for me hasn't been easy, okay? And what's not spoken about is the mental aspect behind all of this. I'm in the worst possible place mentally. So any trans woman in here or any person that understands the direction and the journey of being trans will sit here and tell you being in the worst possible place mentally will dramatically affect the steps that you can take to become your true self, okay? And that is one reason that I'm currently not on hormones, because I'm not in the best place mentally. And if I take something not being in the best place mentally, I may not even be able to be here. Forget about even being trans. I may not even be here, all right? So that's something that I'm working on. The fact that I'm having to come on this platform and even have to explain to you guys my true self says so much more about you lot. It really, really does. Now, another thing, you want to compare me to Alpha Bar, which I think is absolutely disgusting. That's just my opinion. Alpha Bar is a walking contradiction. She's a walking disease, okay? She sits there birching, farting, belching with fucking nose hairs flying from her nose, okay? Doesn't actually care about her personal image and has made many promises on this app to transition, which she has failed to do. Now, I have made 0 promises to this app within the journey of being who I am. I've made 0 promises, because I'll tell you something now, no one can sit here and tell me I've ever used my journey and me being trans as an advantage or as a leverage to do better on this app. I have up until now tried to keep my journey so private and so personal because it matters so much to me. Now let me tell you another thing. These people that want to sit here and drag me down and go, well, you're not like the evil one, you're not like evil queen. I'm 23 years old, darling. You're comparing me to a 40-year-old or whatever old she is, that respectfully I wouldn't want to look like her even if she was the last person on this fucking planet. Respectfully, okay? She is what happens when you rush shit, and I wouldn't want to do that. Respectfully, okay? Now, for me, having a pair of tits on your chest and a vajayjay between your legs, to me, you can still be so disgusting and have nothing woman about you, all right? You're comparing me to people and you're trying to tear me down just because other people are further in their journey than I am, all right? Now, in my opinion, without you beautiful women that has come here to support me day in, day out, there would be no me. That's what makes me an EQ and the rest of these trans people very, very different. They want to sit in here and go, well, why doesn't Mama Cat stuff her chest? Because politely, I wouldn't want to walk around with lopsided pillows stuffed under my chest. That's not what I want to do. One day, when I grow enough breast tissue, I will wear a bra. We're all different. I'm not going to allow anyone else anymore to drag me down in my transition. Then you got people dragging my mum into it. You've got people discussing my mother. Ex-moderators talking about my own mother. She comes into the chat. My mum's absolutely devastated, by the way, guys. This has affected my mum massively because my mum's had to watch her child go through this journey, go through this change, and cannot understand how disgusting people can be. But I've explained this TikTok, mum. It is what it is, sweetheart. You know, I know how I feel. The people close to me know how I feel. My best friends know how I feel. My family know how I feel. And at the end of the day, think what you want. You know, please, respectfully, think what you want about me. I know what I'm going through. I know I'm trans. I'm proud of who I am. However long my journey takes, it's my fucking journey. In my opinion, transition trans means to change. Looking back at the way I was from then to now, I see a great hell of a change. And I'm happy with my steps so far. One day, when I'm in a better place mentally, I can take other steps. I can take medical steps. I've socially transitioned. I've completed facial feminization when it comes to aesthetics. I have completed my laser to remove any facial hair that I once had. And I'm taking all necessary steps to make myself feel comfortable. Now, anyone that wants to invalidate me because of that and compare me to Evil Queen and try rush my journey, it's not happening. Respectfully, it's not happening. Because what we're not going to do is every trans person that is taking their time with their transition and their steps, we're not going to compare them to Elphaba. That's what we're not going to do, okay? Because that's someone that's made promises. I've not made any of you promises. I've never made any of you promises with my journey, okay? Am I happy, truly, 100% within myself? Do I wish that further steps could be taken in my transition? Absolutely, I do. Am I able to do that right now in the mental space that I am, and the medication that I'm on, the antidepressants that I'm on, the mental battle that I face every single day and the struggles, my therapy? No, I can't right now. So at the end of the day, my mental health and me being alive, for me, has to take priority. So there's your reason. There's your reason. Now, let me go back to my mum, talking about my mother. My mother still sometimes calls me by my other name, which she has done a few times, I'll be honest. That's no one's business. Sometimes, you know, she F's up, you know, she struggles with it. I come from a Greek and Turkish background. Anyone from, you know, that type of background will understand this is very much forbidden. My choice of life, okay, the way I feel I am inside is forbidden in a lot of cultures and a lot of religions and a lot of backgrounds. And it's been extremely hard. And any mothers, I don't even want to get upset, but any mothers that are in here right now, maybe you can vouch for me. You may have a trans child, you may have a gay son, you may have a gay daughter, you may have a lesbian daughter. My mother's not only had to grieve over the loss of her son, she's had to come to terms with her rebirth of her daughter, okay? And me being trans and me being who I am, which for any mother with expectations, with hopes one day, is hard. And that's a personal relationship and a personal understanding between me and my mum. So the fact that my mother's even been brought into this, again, sick people. I've said what I've had to say. Now, to sum it up, hope you can all hear me. To sum it up, no one on TikTok is going to tell me whether I'm trans or not. I know who I am. I've battled who I am every single fucking day. It's hard, it's horrible, and you ain't gonna compare me to other people, okay? And we're not gonna do this comparison. Oh, this person's better because they're this person, and compare me to this one and compare me to that one. I'm on my own journey, and I will take every single step that I need to take in my own time. So there we go. Now, we're gonna go on to these two moderators that obviously grouped up with other people that dislike me to drag me down. So firstly, let's quickly talk about this absolute hypocritical little bitch, Miss Faye. So, I don't want to mention her, to be quite honest with you. Respectfully, you was only known because you thought you were so big and bad by booting Elphaba in a club. That's how you've even become, you know, relevant, and I say that lightly, on this app. You booted Elphaba in her belly and you built some sign of relevance from that. Well done. I ain't got no beef with any trans person on this app. No beef. Two people. Elphaba, which is dead. Don't talk about her. She's just a mess. And this Miss Faye person. Now, you're just a disgusting, horrible, nasty individual, okay? The only awareness needs to be spread on is you, my sweetheart, okay? Now, let's talk about the fact that you're screaming racial abuse at people on the bus when you was drunk all over TikTok. right? Racially profiling, which you thought was someone from the Chinese community, screaming names at them, which I will play you guys. Let's talk about the fact that you've mocked my body numerous times. I'm not the only trans person you've done this to. You've dragged me down, but you're the only one that has this victim complex. You are the one with the victim complex. I own my shit, darling. You've come at me and I will defend myself, because no one in this life is gonna defend me except for fucking me. So let's play that, guys. This is someone that is sitting on TikTok, okay, saying that they've been bullied by me, they've been harassed by me, I've leaked their address. Respectfully, you are not even an atom within my existence. You're not even a thought, yeah? I urge you, Miss Faye, to take all of this accusations that you have made and this slander on my name to the police, to whoever you need to take it to. Tell them how much it's affected you, okay, and how mentally it's dragged you down, and ask them to look into it. They'll be able to find these calls, and I can swear and I can promise you that I've got nothing to do with nothing, okay? So what you're doing is you're making lies and saying I'm doing this, I'm doing that to you. You're not even a fault, sweetheart, for me to even bother with you. You're not even a fault. You're sitting there and asking why I don't stuff my chest with pillows, because I don't want to look like you, darling. I really, really don't, okay? You come on here with layers and layers of makeup. You never come in here without makeup and all this shit on, all right? I've got the confidence to come in here with and without makeup. You want to sit here and shame me? Do you understand? So let's play this video. Let's play this video, guys. This is the Faye that is the victim. This is the Faye that I've bullied and harassed and done all these things. When let me tell you, there's a list of trans women that will tell you how they've got problems with this person. I ain't got no problems with any trans people. I love my trans community. I love everyone a part of the trans community. You know, you're the person with the problems with everyone, darling. So this is the problem. This is the person that I've attacked, guys. Yeah, are we ready for this? This is the person I've attacked.
The whole chocolate factory and wanted more. Mama Paz is so fat that her mum put her up for adoption for Cadbury's World. Mama Kaz is a fat bitch.
Oh, sorry, this is gonna be really.
We'll play it one more time.
The whole chocolate factory and wanted more. Mama Paz is so fat that her mum put her up for adoption for Cadbury's World. Mama Kaz is a fat bitch.
Okay, guys, so there you go. All right, there you go. This is the person that wants to sit there and say I bullied them. Now let me just remind all of you guys, whatever shape, size you are, you're all fucking beautiful and you're all valid, all right? Embrace your curves. Yeah, I'm a bit chubby. Who fucking cares? It is what it is. But she is definitely not someone that's been bullied, sweetheart. You are the bully, all right? And what these people are doing, all right, if you cannot see it, then I'm not gonna try and make you see it. Shame on you lot. Shame on you people that when one person in the comments goes team this, all of you start doing it, because you've got no brains of your own. If you cannot see what is happening here, if you lot cannot see, it is a hate campaign. If you lot cannot see that these 3 weeks and these couple weeks, it's been misread, it's been cockapoo, it's been Luke, it's been Alex, which I don't agree with anything that person has done. I think that's absolutely disgusting, may I add. It's been misread. It is a pattern. And who's the little puppet master behind it all? Need I say more? All right. So now it's Mama Kaz's turn. We've done this one. We've done that one. We've stabbed the back. We've stabbed this one. We've stabbed. Let's do Mama Kaz now. Let's clutch at stores at Mama Kaz. Yeah. Let moderators come forward and do their dirty work for this person. And let's try it with Mama Kaz now. All right. Because it's taken you this long. Moderators that I've had for 2 years that absolutely loved me, that I was the best thing since fucking sliced bread. You all loved me, right? I was amazing. And you know what? Okay, to Ronnie, I expected nothing more, but to the other one, I'm genuinely hurt. I'm genuinely hurt, okay? Because I never ever thought in a million years that you would come on this platform and do what you did, because I genuinely saw you as a sister. All right. 1 second. Now, Ronnie, this person Ronnie that's come in the box, he is one sick, nasty individual. He is one sick person. And I'm going to show you context to these people's lies, because that's what they failed to show you. These little wannabes, I come with receipts. These people on TikTok, you come with zero fucking receipts. You come with biased receipts. You come with premeditated lies. You come as a pact, and there's one of me. So who's the bully? Who's the bully? I'm politely asking you lot to leave me alone, because I'm telling you in front of 1.1k people, it is affecting my mental health to the point I no longer want to be here. But you're still going to continue, right? You're still going to continue. But when Zach says that, everyone should stop, no? Because he was gonna do what he was gonna do. It should stop. But when I'm openly saying these people are pushing me to a place of no return, and I've had no choice but to contact the police because of the way it's mentally affecting me and because of the concerns of my mental health, what else can I do? What else can I physically do, guys? So we'll go to Ronnie. So let me explain to you about Ronnie. Joined my live, started gifting me maybe 2 years ago. Really thought was a nice person. I made him a moderator. I always knew there was something up with this person by his sneakiness, you know, the drama, the way he would go at people in the chat. And I really didn't want someone like that to represent my platform. I confided in mods at the time, and they were worried for this reason why we're here today. Because I felt backed into a corner, which I'm sure some of you live hosts have had problems with moderators, you know, in your existence on TikTok, that if I do remove him, this is what this person is going to do. So I kept him there. I allowed him to manipulate me, to make me feel worried, all these things. And I allowed that for far too fucking long, for the simple reason that some people on this app, okay, have more money than sense and actually enjoy with their money buying individuals and then using their money for their own gain, buying people on this app and having fun with them and getting them to tear down people in exchange to be rewarded and all these things, coming into my live streams, coming into chats, go for this one and I'll gift you, do this and I'll do this. I don't want someone like that on my team. Now, what this person has shown you, again, is fabrication and is lies, okay? He would encourage drama, and basically the reason why he was removed as my moderator was not because you walked away. You was removed, and I'll explain the reason why. Why am I gonna have a found out biggest troll as someone that moderates for me? I don't want that. No one should have that in a moderator. So one day I was on live stream, a user account comes in my live and says something very personal to do with my relationship, which Ronnie knew and a few other moderators at the time. Okay? My moderators were all in the chat at the time, Ronnie wasn't, and this user account come in. Now, once this user account said what they said, Ronnie muted this user account. Luckily, my lovely amazing mods that's been with me for years and years screenshotted that account. When they looked at this user account and looked at this user's reposts, this user account's repost was reposts of Ronnie's business. Coincidentally, right? So a user account comes in my live, says something absolutely disgusting and degrading towards me. Ronnie then mutes this user account. The user account was screenshot before this account was muted, and this user's repost, a fake account, their repost was Ronnie's business. When within 30 seconds of confronting Ronnie about why is this user account reposting your business, the repost of the user account suddenly vanished. So you was removed as moderator because you got caught out for moderating for me and trolling me. You had enough money to come in here, buy me, to provoke me into dragging down people, which you tried to do and lie about. You was the sick one, you was the nasty one, and you was removed. Now, no one needs to manipulate anyone. I make it my utmost, I try my utmost best whenever, and sure many of you will hear this, when you join my life, to remind you guys, I am not priority, you are priority. If you are in a position where you can gift, then that is up to you. Just like some people gamble, just like some people do other things with their money, I have no control over that. I will always remind you and urge you to make sure that you prioritize yourself. But if you are gonna gift anyone, and this goes for anyone here, please gift responsibly. And that's something that I've always said. Now, any of these moderators never had a gun held to the head. Yeah, you could leave at any time. And also, just like other creators, I had requirements being a moderator. My requirements was, you have my back, which you clearly never did. You're loyal towards me. You show support on and off TikTok by, if anyone's being horrible about me, you know, you make sure you have my back. You know, you support me in that way. I've got moderators that haven't even sent me a rose, all right? And I still love and appreciate them, just like any other of my moderators. Now, with these requirements, you both chose to be a moderator. So yes, I did ask to do things, which Lydia, I was always grateful for. And I can still say, with all the bitterness and all the horribleness, I appreciate everything that you went out your way to do. Yes, they sometimes was asked if they could caption things for me because I get a bit stupid with writing things out, which I appreciated every single bit of it, which if I knew at the time was bothering you, then I wouldn't even wanted you as a moderator. So what I'm gonna say is, coming out and doing this all now, why now? The reason is because the little ringleaders, which, think of it what you want to think, be smart about it. I can't control your brains. You've been listening to this narrative for too long. People being able to click their little sound effects to, you know, get away with things, to push things through, to be a hypocrite, to sit there and say you're not a bully. Zach, you are a bully. End of point blank period. You're a bully. You're bullying me every single day. You're coming on TikTok playing a biased FYP, pushing out a narrative about me when I'm not even on TikTok like that. You're sitting here and telling me I'm not relevant, but you get up at 6 a.m. every morning making me relevant, going through videos to play. You are the only Martha, sweetheart. I'm not even on TikTok like that. You cried that you was being bullied and harassed and wanted to be left alone. It's a new week. You decided to drag me down. I've not even spoken about you. Furthermore, I've not even been on TikTok. So who's the real bully? Who's the real bully? You're the bully. And it's a shame that so many of you lot cannot see that. But like I said, one day you will, and I put that on my soul, you will see it. And that, you know, I've been where this person's been. I get it. I've been there. I really, really have been there. And like I said, when you're sitting so comfortably up there, when you come tumbling down this castle that you think you're sitting on, I promise you it's gonna be one fucking hard fall. So good luck to you. Now, what Zach's done, which I'm not the only person he's done this with, he has latched onto these ex-moderators of mine, you know, coercing them, manipulating them, goading them, I believe having an impact on what they're doing behind the scenes. And I've also got something hold over my head, guys, which if you are watching, I'm gonna say this. I really, really do hope, right, that there is an ounce in your heart that respected the friendship and the love that I've had for you. And you know more in your heart, okay, to not do what you're being told to do, okay? Because I know you are. Because I know deep down in your heart, you know the fucking truth, yeah? You know how much I care, how much I loved you. So guys, just so you are aware, by the way, guys, again, premeditated attacks. In 1 month time from now, it might be even sooner since I've said 1 month time, since I've put a time lapse on it. In 1 month time from now, someone else is coming out to expose me, to attack me. So who's pre-planning things to drag someone else down? Not me. Not me. This whole cult thing that you're talking about, yeah, you need to look a lot more closer to home about this whole little cult, how people are working hand in hand. It's definitely not me, and it's definitely not anyone else. Now, you seem to be attacking anyone that associates with Miss Red. I've spoken to her, you know, her add-on of people a handful of times. A handful of times. A hi, a goodbye. My only friend is Miss Red, which is a friend of mine. So what you guys are doing is you're trying to attack everyone around that person, and you're not letting go of me. Now, Zach, the reason why you're so butthurt, darling, okay, is because a year ago, someone come to me and asked me to expose you because they didn't have the confidence to do it themselves. They was crying down the phone to me, and at the time, I felt that was the right thing to do. So from a year ago, because you haven't got over it, you want to continue this. A year later, there's no other reason. You're a horrible, nasty little bully. You really, really are. And I've got nothing more to say, to be honest with you. I think you're absolutely pathetic. I think, you know, we'll use the soundboard now. We'll use the soundboard. See what he has. We'll give you a round of applause. We'll give you a round of applause. I will honestly say I have never, ever met an individual on TikTok that has so cleverly worked the audience the way he has. You definitely should have got that role in EastEnders. You definitely should have, because you worked your audience so well to manipulate every single one of them and thinking you're this innocent person, when really you are this horrible, nasty bully, and you are the only narcissist. See, that's the only word you know how to use. Now, so this little Ronnie and the rest of them are now jumped over to Zach. Oh, Team Zach, they're all Team Zach. Good fucking luck. You done me a favour. Keep these people, keep them all far fucking away from me as possible. Now, this Ronnie, so a week before his removal of mod, okay, he was saying these very questionable things in these group chats. Now, what makes me laugh, guys, is the rat came on earlier today and said Ronnie is such a credible source. He's a good person. We love Ronnie. I find that extremely funny. I really, really do. And we're not going to sit here and go, well, this, what I'm about to show you, this is because he was moderating for you at the time. People have got their own minds, okay? People have got their own minds. So this message that I'm going to show you, when Zach was attacking me, keep going at me, which I'll stand on business and say, I sent a message to my mod chat. Zach actually showed this, but he showed not the full thing, because that's what he likes to do. You know, again, biased shit, which he likes to put out, you know. So I'll show you I'll show you the full thing, because like I said, I'll own it. I asked in this moderator chat, what should I do about this CUNT, Zach? Because to me, you are a CUNT. So there we go. So I definitely did. I asked, what should I do about this CUNT, Zach? And this is what this Ronnie turned round and said, guys. This is what this Ronnie turned around and said, that now the rat loves off, and you know, he's a creditable person. He's credible. So there we go. This is the mod chat where I've said, what shall I do about this CUNT, Zach? I reckon we kidnap him, hang him like Jesus Christ, which can I actually say, looking at that fucking now, what a way to mock a religion, disgraceful. Slit his, you know what? And let's do a massive SHIT and rub it in so he gets an infection. This is the same person that Mr. The Rat is saying is a great, lovely person. Good luck. Take these sick, twisted, warped people away from me. So this is the same people that you are getting to try and drag me down when this is what they thought about you. So there we go. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Furthermore, let's move on to Miss Faye. So now he goes in the box. Miss Faye, we love you. You're so amazing. You are amazing. You're a great person. You know, Mama Kaz told me this about you, that about you. So shall we find it? So here we go. This is what he would say about Miss Faye. I do agree she needs pulling down a few pegs. She's literally sat on live yesterday from 1 until 7 a.m. chatting your name. I said, what the F do we do with her? Okay, we all have mod chats. I will bait myself out. No one can shame me if I don't fucking shame myself. Yeah, we do have fucking mod chats. We all have chats. We all have private conversations. We all have bitches with our friends. I said, what do we do with her? Because what the fuck do we do with someone that's slandering me on TikTok and trying to drag me down, okay? Do I take it to the police? Do I report it to TikTok? Do I fire up a live? A bit of advice from a friend at the time, what do we do? She has a victim complex and a shitty nappy. So there we go. These are the same people, Miss Faye, that again, you think are credible sources, and you've jumped on a bandwagon with to drag me down. You know? So it's all really, really funny. Moral of the story is, respectfully, I'm asking you really, really nicely, leave me alone. 1.4k of you as my witness. I would like to be left alone. You're affecting my mental health. You're dragging me down. I'm actually openly telling you guys, if anything happens to me, it is due to these collective of people, because they are the only reason right now why I feel the way I do in my life. Nothing else. They're the only reason that I feel that are affecting my transition and everything, because I can't take them next step due to how these people are affecting my mental health. So respectfully, please leave me alone. Please leave me alone, because you're affecting my mental health and I'd like to be left alone. I don't speak about you lot. Sorry guys. I don't see that. I don't see that. 1 second, guys. Another lie. I've manipulated people to gift me. I don't need to manipulate anyone to gift anything, okay? I always remind people to gift responsibly. I always make sure that people are in their right means to be gifting. You know, I always checked with this Ronnie at the time if he was able to be in a position to do what he was doing. And he always would anyway. I weren't the only person he supported, he'll support other people. Another thing, Mama Kaz would tell us who we can't and can gift and support. Another requirement, okay? If you're gonna moderate for me, yeah, you are asked as a moderator to support me. So as a supporter, because I saw you lot as friends, not as a moderator, yeah, you would think, because I'm like this in the real world, maybe there's not as many real bitches like me anymore on this fucking planet. You was expected to have the decency, if someone was dragging me down, would you go and gift that other person, support that other person, someone that's actively trolling me and being horrible about me and transphobically attacking me? Well, I would hope you wouldn't. And that was another requirement. If someone is sitting there dragging me down and you're a supporter of mine and you're my friend, why would you openly go and support that other person? You weren't ever a supporter of mine in the first place then, was you? So that's not manipulation. That's asking you kindly, as a requirement, to be a moderator, which was your decision, that if you would like to support me, thank you, Princess Darling, then I wouldn't expect you to go and support other people that were dragging me down and hurting me. I can't tell anyone what they can and can't do with their money. If other people want to gift other people, then they have every right to.